Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is updates. I do updates videos on the weekend to show you what I've been working on, let you know where I am on projects, and show you things that wouldn't end up in other videos. Since last weekend, and you can always go back and watch last weekend's video if you want to know more about something or get caught up. Since last weekend, I put these card fronts together. These were the ones that had been in the box and I hadn't taken them out. So I have Merry and Bright with reindeer, and I have stuff on the inside of some of these, but not all of them yet. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas was a sticker, and I put it on green cardstock and then just fussy cut the layer around it, almost like a 2-layer die cut. And I did that because I made this one first and I like it, but I didn't love it. And the stickers and these embellishments were just miscellaneous things I had sitting around. Same here, this was a cut apart from a paper collection. These were miscellaneous pieces, stickers from different things. Season's greetings. One of you sent me this last year, and when I went to put my holiday stuff away, it was such a fine die cut that I glued it to this piece of paper. It's like a cream-colored snowflake. And then this year, I couldn't figure out what to do with it. I didn't like it, so I fussy cut around it. That's what started this concept of doing that. It's not as bad as you might think. You remember, you turn the paper, not the scissors, and you get nice clean cuts. And it's a really fun way to mix your patterned papers and still have your die cuts pop. Because a lot of them, we don't have 2-layer die cuts, do we? And I know some people love it when I use them, like Kathy got hooked on them and she wanted more of them. But any die that you have, you could glue it down and fussy cut around it. Merry Christmas. This die had already been cut like a couple weeks ago, and I had it sitting and I put it with this card front. Merry Christmas, same thing. I made this one first, and I wished I had stuck the Merry Christmas down so that I could separate them. I think I have another one. Oh, then I did this one later and put Merry and Christmas separate. And I think I would have liked that better here. Also, hello, the green doesn't show very well on the brown. I mean, it shows okay in person, but not great on the camera, right? And then not the best ever card. There's a gingerbread and a candy cane sticker here, and I just don't know how well they show on the camera. It's okay. You know, you have those. I like this one much better. Really like that. I like contrast, though. I know that about myself. So I worked on those. I had lots more to do, but I just felt like some of them I was just putting them together, right? It wasn't bringing me a lot of joy, and I had dug through things and sort of run out of ideas. So I put the rest of them away, especially because there were multiples of the reindeer and other things. So when I find other embellishments and drag them out again, they'll turn out different, right? That's one of my secrets. If you want your stuff to turn out different, don't make it all at once. Then I have a lot of cute notebooks. I love notebooks. Sometimes you guys send me notebooks. I make notebooks. It's crazy. So I took this cute little guy and covered him with paper. This was actually the packaging for the Authentique. I'm not throwing anything away. I didn't throw away the basic gray either. So I just cut off the brand part where it said Authentique. And then I thought, well, maybe it's for a junk journal. I don't know. But isn't it precious on here? Because tiny little patterns. And then it wasn't quite big enough. I couldn't get the inside and the outside out of this because of the height. This section shorter because that's where I cut it off. So I decided to do the inside different, and I have mitten paper on the inside, and I just inked the edges. Super cute. Just glued the inside so it's a little damp still. It needs time to flatten. And I might decorate the front of this one, but for now I just have the music paper on it, and I thought it was so cute. And my logic on these is I'll take them to the craft fair. I don't know how much I'll sell them for. There'll be a billion different sizes and weird things because I'll probably find more. But if they don't sell, I don't care. This will be adorable and fun to write notes and lists in. This one was just totally plain, so it's just a million times cuter than it was. So I have more of those that I might work on. and I'm packing up. I'm going to go back to the beach. When you see this on Saturday morning, I will be probably on my way to the beach or just about out the door, something like that. So I have an Otlite, glue, cross stitch stuff that I won't use because I won't even finish my UFO cross stitches I'm bringing. An ATG refill. Do not travel without a refill. In fact, I might find one more. This one has a lot of cat hair on it. And just some miscellaneous things, a corner rounder. I have another iris case that has paper, and I'm going to work on my Smash That Small paper pad, but I'm pretty far into it. So I was trying to decide what else to bring, and it probably depends on how much time I take to pack up and how much time Sadie wants to cuddle with me before I go. Because if I actually clean up my room, I might pull out some of the underlayer stuff. I'm thinking for Smash Our Stash, which is a video due on the 7th, I'm thinking I might do some of the counter cleanup or something like that. So it'll be really random stuff. So maybe I'll just throw a bin of that together and take it with me. Part of my trick for when I pack up to just go somewhere for one night is I don't want to bring a lot of tools and stuff. I don't want to bring any 12-inch paper because I don't want to bring my big cutter for this. This is just one night, not two. So I just don't want to haul too much stuff with me. And it would be pretty cool. My cross stitch projects that I've been working on for over a year, they're Christmas ones. So if I finished one even of those, then I would put it on a journal cover is what I'd like to do. So maybe I could wrap one of those up. So if I finish this 6-inch paper pad, then I have plenty of cross stitching to do. But, sometimes it's fun to bring different activities, and I'll probably do a little bit of crafting on Sunday morning before I come home. So maybe a Saturday project, a Saturday evening project, and a little bit on Sunday, something like that. So this is my bin. My paper cutter I pulled out to use for something, so it needs to go right back in there, doesn't it? You never want to get there without your paper cutter. I've done that. One time I went to Katie's, I forgot to bring a pair of scissors, and in her quilt room, she was not going to let me use hers. The other thing that I worked on this weekend, I'm going to insert a photo, so be sure and take a look at the screen, and I'll let it sit there for a minute. The photo shows you what this table did look like when I had it set up more. Now, I will iron the tablecloth, I know, and I had journals in all these pegs, but I've put them in here safely because Miss Sadie she likes to get into things. So these journals fill this set of pegs and that set of pegs, and then afterwards, I found 5 more. These are a few of them. So I have some mini signature books. I have a whole bunch of singles. Look, some of this stuff I forgot. I totally forgot about this. Did you remember this? Yeah, some of this stuff I completely forgot, and it was buried in this room. Now, I haven't figured out how I'm going to group, package, price, or sell, or display cards. I'm open for ideas. I was experimenting with bags that had 10 in them. Then there's this one that has 5. Noni gave me this bag and I was experimenting. It holds 5 cards and 5 envelopes pretty nicely. And I don't know if it would hold more. It might. And then I have tons of single cards. I have some of those cute envelopes that I need to tuck into journals. I haven't filmed the journals, which I didn't think about until I tucked them all nicely into this bin. This would be my table. But as you saw in the photo, this whole section was empty. This is just UFOs and idea things I'm working on. These would all go in those pegs and this box would be gone. So this whole section right here is still empty. And I do need to figure out my cards, but I thought I would finish at least the 6x6 pad that I'm going to work on this weekend because it's probably going to be at least another 20 or 30 cards. So I wanted to get an idea of them. What I'm thinking for the table is one side Christmas and holiday and then maybe one side not, so that if you're shopping for cards, it's not so confusing. I don't know. I have all sorts of cards. I think I will separate holiday and then I'll probably have sections of birthday or bags of birthday, bags of thank you, that kind of thing. Just so much stuff. I could not believe how many journals I had sitting around. So I need to keep going. We talked about before that I had pulled stuff out of the shelves. Those 3 shelves right there are all holiday stuff right now. And I'm trying to go through the counters and the nooks and crannies and be sure I don't have UFOs tucked in anywhere. UFOs are unfinished objects. I went all through my room. This journal, I just know this one is not going in the craft fair. And I think this is the difference in what I'm trying to tell you. And it's not even about whether the journal is more naked or more finished. For me, it's this journal is full of stuff that you guys sent me. And blue, of course, too, right? But like Nancy made this for me and sent it to me. It's just too cute. It has little bluebirds on it. I just can't. I looked at this one. Oh, this one, this is, I think, my 25th anniversary card. Yeah, no. So that just kind of gives you an idea. To someone else, this might just look like a complete mess, but this needs to be messed up more by me. Or somebody who really, really, really appreciates blue and junk journals. And I don't know that we're going to find that person at a craft fair. So that just gives you an idea. I've just been going through and saying, okay, do I have to have this? And I think this was the only one that I was like, yeah, I could make another one, but this one speaks to me. This, when I come back on Sunday, it should still be pretty early. So I'm hoping that I'll put my room back together. I will have my cards completely done. I don't know for sure if I have enough card bases to finish. Yeah, I probably do. I probably have enough card bases here to finish that paper pad. Maybe I could finish those out, put those on my table, and then start working on the counter. I have been digging through this counter and finding so much wonderful stuff that you guys sent me. And I just truly appreciate it. And I think some of it, honestly, you know, when you're heartbroken or just maybe not in a great space, it's like you're in a little bit of a fog. And I've come out and looked at some things. I found the cutest little navy edged labels. I bet Emily sent me those. And there's just so much cute stuff. And so I think it's time we start playing with it. So I think that's it. I'm kind of getting Christmased out, which happens to me sometimes. One of you left the comment about, the basic gray journal was great because it didn't look like Christmas threw up on it or something like that. And I was not offended at all. I totally got it. Red and green are not normally colors I would put together, right? And it just gets kind of exhausting for me. It's like too much pink, I think. So I am glad I'm doing this. And I really hope a lot of this stuff sells. And I have 2 of you on a list that I'll make sure you get a journal. If you see one of these ones that's headed for the craft show that you just think, oh my gosh, I absolutely just would love that one, then let me know. Otherwise, I could make you one after. It'd just be kind of tight for December daily. Because, you know, I imagine my craft room is going to be a bit of a mess after that fair, but who knows? Maybe it'll just be all spotless and cleaned up. It is rainy here in Oregon this weekend, which we desperately needed because the air quality had gotten out of hand from fires. So I'm hoping that helps with the fires and the air. And it is great crafty weather. So I hope everybody is quilting or paper crafting or knitting or crocheting or, I don't know, cleaning your craft space. Maybe you could clean your house. Maybe you want to clean mine. I don't know. All right. Take care of yourselves and have a great weekend. I should film some journal flip throughs so you can see some of those December dailies that I made. So you should see videos from me later this week also. And then smash that small paper pad and then maybe some more sprinkling journals in there. I can't wait to see what happens for Smash Our Stash on the 7th. I don't even know yet. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.